Mathematics Class 8 Chapter 17 Special Types of Quadrilaterals Part 2 Exercise 17.
Hello dear friends, myself Zainab. Today we are going to discuss exercise 17. Here we go with question number 1.
In a parallelogram ABCD, angle A is equal to 3 times of that of angle B. Find all the angles of the parallelogram. In the same parallelogram, if AB is equal to 5x minus 7 and CD is equal to 3x plus 1, find the length of CD.
Dear students, as we know, parallelogram is a quadrilateral with opposite two sides parallel. Opposite two sides equal as well. Opposite angles are equal. Using these properties, we will try to get solution of this question. So here we use first property of opposite sides of parallelogram.
Since we know side AB is equal to side CD, equal opposite sides of a parallelogram, we will substitute the values given of both the sides. 5x minus 7 is equal to 3x plus 1. Like terms we will take together on each side. As a result, 5x minus 3x is equal to 1 plus 7. 2x is equal to 8. To get the value of x is equal to 8 upon 2. That is, x is equal to 4. On substituting value of x in CD, we will find out its length. CD is equal to 3x plus 1. 3 into 4 plus 1, that is 12 plus 1, equal to 13 units. Since here no unit is there, we will write 13 units. Now let's turn to the another question. As we know that opposite angles of quadrilateral parallelogram are equal. Angle B equal to angle D. Angle C equal to angle A. These both pairs of angles are equal and opposite angles of parallelogram. One more property we know that opposite two sides of parallelogram are parallel, then other two sides are transversal. So here side AD parallel to side BC. In case of each two pair of opposite sides, AB is a transversal and angle A and B are co-interior angles and their sum is 180 degrees. On substituting the values of both angles, we get solution. In example, they have given condition angle A is 3 times of that of B. So here we consider angle B x degrees. Then angle A is 3x. Substituting these value, we get here 3x plus x is equal to 180 degree. This is because they both are co-interior angles or allied angles formed due to parallel lines and transversal. 3x plus x is equal to 180, 4x is equal to 180, therefore x is equal to 180 upon 4 equal to 45. On substituting value of x here in A 3x, we get here 3 into 45 is equal to 135 degree. Angle A is equal to angle C equal to 135 degree and angle B equal to angle D equal to 45 degree.
Let us move to the next question.
As we know, the quadrilateral ABCD is a rhombus.
Rhombus has all sides equal and opposite angles equal. As well as if you will see opposite sides of rhombus, they are parallel to each other. For the one pair of parallel side of rhombus, the another side is a transversal As a result, here the two angles which are adjacent are a light angle formed due to the parallel sides and transversal. Using this property, we get solution for this question. Angle A is equal to angle C since they are opposite equal angles of rhombus. Hence, angle C is equal to 74 degree. Angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. They are co-interior angles formed due to the parallel sides and a transversal. Angle A is 74 degree plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. Angle B is equal to 180 degree minus 74 degree, that is equal to 106 degrees. So measure of angle B is 106 degree. Now the sides of given rhombus. AD is equal to CD is equal to BC is equal to AB and it is 7.5 cm. Means the remaining two sides CD and BC are 7.5 cm. All sides of rhombus are equal. Here we go for the next question.
With question 5. Quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle. If angle BPC is 124 degree, calculate angle BAP and angle ADP. Here we can see that angle BPC is 124 degree, which is formed due to the intersecting diagonals of rectangle. Due to these diagonals, the triangle PBA is formed, PBA, which is an isosceles triangle. As the diagonals of rectangle are equal and bisect each other, side PA equal to side BP. Therefore, angle formed at the base of the triangle, that is angle PAB and angle ABP are equal. As well as we can observe here BPA plus angle BPC is equal to 180 degree. Since these both are straight line angles, on substituting the values of both, we get here angle BPA plus 124 equal to 180. Therefore, angle BPA is equal to 180 minus 124 equal to 56 degree. Now here in the triangle PBA, sum of all interior angle is 180 degree. On substituting the values here of each angle, angle BPA, angle PBA and angle BAP, we get expression 56 plus y equal to 180 degree. On solving the expression, 2y is equal to 180 minus 56 equal to 124 degree we get. For finding out the value of y, we will divide 124 by 2 to get 62 degree, which is the value of angle BAP. Now, the second angle ADP we need to calculate. We will consider here another angle PBC formed due to the intersected diagonals, that is triangle PBC. Here PB is equal to PC and angle PBC equal to angle PCB. These are the equal base angles formed due to the
bisected diagonals. Let angle PBC equal to angle PCB equal to x degrees. Now, angle BPC plus angle PBC plus angle PCB equal to 180 degree. Since it is the sum of interior angles of an isosceles triangle PBC. By substituting the values 124 plus x degree equal to 180. So 2x is equal to 180 minus 124 equal to 56. Hence, value of x is equal to 56 upon 2, that is 28 degrees. This way, angle PBC we found 28 degrees. As we know that angle PBC equal to angle ADP, they are alternate angles formed by the two parallel sides of rectangle and transversal. Angle ADP is equal to 28 degrees. Question 6. ABCD is a rhombus. If angle BAC is 38 degree, we have to find out angle ACB, angle DAC, angle ADC. Quadrilateral ABCD is a rhombus since side AB is equal to BC. All sides of rhombus are equal. Therefore, angle BAC equal to angle ACB, which are opposite equal angles formed due to the equal sides at the base. Here in question, the value of angle BAC is given 38 degrees. Therefore, angle ACB is also 38 degrees. Now, let us consider triangle ABC. ABC. Here, angle ABC plus angle BAC plus angle ACB is equal to 180 degree. Since this is the sum of interior angles of a triangle. Angle ABC is equal to 38 degree plus 38 degree equal to 180 degree. And angle ABC is equal to 180 minus 76 equal to 104 degrees. But as we know that angle ABC equal to angle ADC, since these are the opposite angles of rhombus and opposite angles of rhombus are equal. So, angle ADC is equal to 104 degrees. Now we will move to the next part, that is angle DAC. DAC. This is equal to angle BCA. Since side AD and side CB are equal, angle DAC is equal to 1/2 of 180 minus 104. So, angle DAC equal to 1/2 into 180 minus 104. That is, angle DAC is equal to 1/2 multiplied by 76 degree. On dividing here, we get 38. Therefore, angle DAC equal to 38 degrees. Let's turn to the next question. Question 8. In question 8, quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram whose diagonals intersect each other at the point M. If angle PMS is 54 degree, angle QSR is 25 degree and angle SQR is 30 degree. We have to find out angle RPS and angle PRS. And angle PSR. Means here this angle. So with all given things, we will find out the angle RPS, angle PRS and angle PSR. Since we know side QR is parallel to side PS, QR parallel to PS, angle PSQ is equal to angle SQR. PSQ is equal to SQR. Means here this angle and this angle are equal. Since they are alternate angles formed due to the parallel lines and a transversal. Angle PSQ equal to 30 degree. Now let us observe triangle SMP. SMP. Sum of all interior angles equal to 180 degree. So angle PMS plus angle PSM plus angle MPS equal to 180 degree, or we find here that is equal to 54 degree plus 30 degree plus RPS equal to 180 degree. Angle RPS is equal to 180 minus 84, that is 96 degrees. Now here the third question, angle PRS plus angle RSQ is equal to angle PMS, since it is the sum of these both angles. Now angle PRS plus angle RSQ equal to angle PMS. Let us substitute all the values. Angle PRS plus 25. This is the value of angle RSQ. RSQ, it is 25 degrees. Equal to 54. PMS is 54 degrees. So angle PRS is equal to 54 minus 25, that is 29 degrees. Now here, in order to calculate angle PSR, we will take angle PSQ plus angle RSQ, that is 30 plus 25 equal to 55 degrees. Let's move to the next question. Question number 13. If the diagonals of a parallelogram are equal length, then the parallelogram is a rectangle. We have to prove it. It means we have to prove quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle. Here, due to these two diagonals, formed the two triangles ABC and triangle ABD. This is triangle ABC. And Here this is triangle A, B, B. We see side AB is common and side AB and side AC equal to side BD. It is given. Since here it is given, the diagonals of parallelogram if are equal in length, means these both diagonals are of equal length. And the next one is side AB equal to side BC. As these two are the opposite sides of parallelogram, they are equal. And since these both the triangles are congruent by side rule, and hence angle A is equal to angle B, as they are the corresponding angles of the congruent triangle. But here side AD is parallel to side BC. Since they are the opposite sides of the parallelogram, they are parallel. Angle A plus angle B, these two angles, which are the co-interior angles formed due to the parallel sides and a transversal. Angle A is equal to angle B, and we can substitute the value of angle B into A or value of A into B to get the value of each as 90 degree by dividing 180 with 2. Similarly, we can prove for angle D and angle C. Hence, all four angles are of 90 degree. The given parallelogram is a rectangle proved. Solve remaining questions of exercise 17. Thank you very much.